So now let's move on to automating these documents with the post-sales operation. So these typically include delivery challans, delivery notes, and other records that track project completion and service delivery. So in our scenario, we'll focus on the service completion report, which formalizes the completion of a service or project and keeps everything documented for accountability. So this service completion report is like generated once a project is completed, and the partner team uses Zoho Writer to get this done. So this document captures project details, completion date, and the scope of work. It's then sent to the customer for review and acknowledgement via Zoho Sign. And once it is digitally signed, it's securely stored in OneDrive or linked to the CRM for complete service history. So with this, all documentation from project initiation to completion is streamlined and organized. So can you walk us through on how this service completion report is done and stored, Gautam?
Definitely, Siri. So as you mentioned, yes, it is a complete overall structure where from the initiation to the extent of the end of the workflow, we'll be able to cover everything within the single tool. So now let me just quickly jump over to Writer. And here is a service completion report. So we have created this document with the information that we have in Zoho CRM. So the main idea is that once the service operation is completed, so the services that the user selected is completed, we are just going to send a completion report with the total amount that they have paid, and if there is any amount due, then we are going to make sure that that is also mentioned. So furthermore, we are also going to send a document to the customer where they'll be able to put in their signatures into the document. So here you can see that we have added a sequence number. So using the sequence number, we'll be able to generate an automatic sequence according to your preference. So we just get into the field section. So you have an option called document sequence. So using this, you'll be able to create a document sequence structure. So for example, if I want a prefix of invoice, and the number has to start from, let's say, 0001, and add some suffix as well. So I can, like this, I'll be able to create a document sequence and insert it into my document, so that every time the document is generated, the sequence number will be incremented accordingly. So now I have inserted a sequence number for that as well. And I've also inserted a subcon table, which contains all the services selected or that was completed. And furthermore, I have also added the customer signature as well as the assigned manager signature. So the manager who looks over the entire implementation or integration is also going to sign this document. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to merge and send for sign collection on the output settings. And here you can see that I have configured both the signers, signer A and signer B. If required, I can also enable this button so that only after the signer A signs the document will be sent to the second customer. So now I have also added the document name, which is the sales name and the sales owner's name. And furthermore, I have also configured advanced settings. So here you can see that I have enabled custom function in this section. So let me quickly open up the custom function. So this is nothing but a custom function that is already available in our gallery section. So if you get into our gallery section, you can make use of this option to push the signed document across various platforms. So if you want, once the sign operation is completed, if you'd like to send it to Google Drive or OneDrive or Dropbox or attached to CRM or any other application that is available, you'll be able to make use of these functions that we have in the gallery. Or else you can also write your own custom function and push to across various applications. So in this case, I've used attached to Zoho CRM function. And once I click on use, all I have to do is just follow the instructions available on the first few lines. So here, I have to create a deluge connection for the Zoho Sign service, and the connection is already created. And now, once the connection is created, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the the module name. So by default, leads would be the module. So I have changed that to sales underscore invoice. So I have pulled this information from the API names available in the CRM section. So now, furthermore, I've also used the ID, which is already got from the CRM while we perform the merge, and we will be able to use this ID to match the record and attach the document in that appropriate record. So all these are the three simple instructions that I need to follow to enable this custom function. So now I have done this, and now I'm just going to save and link the function. Now, once that is done, all I have to do is just get into the particular record and perform the merge and run the merge. So let me just get into CRM, and let me go to sales invoice, and I'll select the first record, which I have the email configured, and check if there are any attachments. So yeah, there are no attachments. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run the merge. Merge, select the service completion report and click on merge. Yes, the merge can be initiated. I'll just go ahead and run the merge because I've already configured all the settings. I'm good to go. I'll just run the merge. So for this, in order to showcase this entire demo, what I've done is I've configured both signer A and signer B as myself. So I'll be signing twice. So just give me a few minutes. I'll let the email get in. Here is the invoice document that we have previously generated. So let's just wait for the email to receive. So I'll be getting two different notifications to sign the document. Let's just wait for a few more minutes. So in the meantime, I'll also be able to check the log page, and I'll be able to track the signature as well. So yes, it's now sent for sign collection and it is waiting for signature. So let me just get into the email section. So I'll just first sign this document. So we have a direct integration with Zoho Sign. So all you have to do is just click on the link and go ahead and sign the document. So there will not be any other tool required for you to purchase additionally or anything. So within the Writer's UI, you'll be able to configure this and you'll be able to put in your signature and complete it. So yes, now I've completed the customer signature. So let me just quickly jump over to the assigned manager signature. Start signing. Finish. So now the signing process is completed. So as per the configuration that we have done, once the sign operation is completed, we need the document to be pushed back to the CRM in that particular record. So let's just wait for the signing process to get updated. Yeah, here you can see that the first signer is completed and the second signer is also completed. And yes, the document is also generated and it's been pushed to CRM. So the custom function is being executed. So let me just quickly get into the CRM and check if we have received any documents. I'll just refresh the page once and go to the attachment section. Yes, as you can see, I'll be able to find the entire service completion report along with the signatures of the customer as well as the assigned manager. Yes, here you can see that the signatures are also available. So this ensures that without leaving the application or jumping between application, you'll be able to perform a complete automation from generating the documents to the completion of the service. So all from sales to pre-sales and post-sales, you'll be able to configure everything under one single tool, which is Zoho Writer, in using various integrations that is available. Now, let me just, yeah, that's about the demo sessions. So apart from this, in